Nothing brings a smile to your face like big fun made fun size. But they told me that I cannot make a video that is just me showing you pictures of puppies on the internet. So instead, we're comparing fun little cars. First though, look at this puppy. Look at him. Oh my God, puppies are so great. Okay, back to cars. Today, we have two zippy little hatchbacks, a Volkswagen Golf and a Mini Cooper S. We want to see how these very different machines balance practicality and excitement. It's almost as fun as a pile of puppies. I'm Elana.
And I'm Ryan, and we're from Edmunds. Each year, we painstakingly test and review hundreds of cars, while CarMax buys, sells, and expertly appraises thousands and thousands. We're combining our car testing knowledge with their experience to help you make the right choice.
One of the main reasons you might be looking at a small hatchback is, well, they're very useful, but also they're very fun. Whether you're thinking of a Honda Civic, Hyundai Veloster, Mazda 3, little cars are easy to drive, and in many cases, there's a pumped-up performance version that can hold its own with a big, mean sports car.
Today, we've got two models on opposite ends of the spectrum. One that is almost shockingly practical, and one that, let's say, struggles in that department, but makes up for it with style and personality. And while both of these cars are automatics, they're both available with a good old-fashioned manual transmission, if you so choose. And today, we're skipping right to the good part.
We set up an autocross course because A, it really shows off the hidden talents of these little cars, and B, super fun. Ryan, how do you feel about fun?
Big fan.
Yeah, me too. I like it.
First, we have a 2017 Volkswagen Golf. Now, VW made this generation from 2015 to the present day. This is the mid-level SE model, so it comes with a few extra goodies, like 17-inch wheels, heated front seats, and a premium stereo system. It has 170 horsepower and 200 pound-feet of torque, which feels pretty peppy, and it's matched to a 6-speed automatic transmission. CarMax sells this generation of the Golf SE for an average of $17,000, depending on model year, mileage, taxes, and fees.
And this is a 2016 Mini Cooper S. This 2016 model is part of the third generation redesign that debuted in 2014 and is still sold new today. The Mini comes in tons of flavors: convertibles, 2-doors, 4-doors, high performance, you name it. In the Cooper S, you get an upgraded engine with 189 horsepower and 207 pound-feet of torque, so it has a leg up over the Golf. It's paired with an optional 6-speed automatic transmission. You can find Mini Cooper S models at CarMax for an average of about $20,000, again depending on things like model year, mileage, taxes, and fees.
One of the reasons you might enjoy a small hatchback is they feel great behind the wheel. Even though there's not a lot of power on tap, sharp steering and quick reflexes make them a gas. And this course is designed to highlight those attributes. Me first!
What? Cheater!
Before we take off, remember to always drive defensively on public roads and follow all traffic laws. If you are going to race, only do so on closed courses and wear proper protection. And make sure your driving doesn't violate your warranty.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, there we go. A little faster. Okay, here we go. Gotta beat Elana. Step on it. Let's go, little Golf, and brake. Oh! Woo!
Right, you got a 29.49. Good job.
Well, that was just as much fun as we were hoping. The first thing I noticed right off the line is that the Golf has a punchy turbocharged engine, and you can really feel the power coming on even at these low speeds. Another thing is that in the Golf, smooth equals fast. It doesn't really like jerky inputs on the wheel, but if you can stay smooth, it will carry a lot of speed. And then finally, there's a lot of stopping power in these brakes. There's really a lot of performance as a whole in this little Golf, and if you need more than that, there's always GTI.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, this thing is moving.
All right, Elana, you got a 26.24. Very good. You beat Ryan.
The S is proper quick. The power comes on just a smidge after you floor it, and then it really kicks. There are a couple of driving modes, and the sports setting combined with the manual shifter is perfect for an autocross course like this one. The nice thing about this car is that it's a perfectly comfortable street ride when you aren't hauling butt around corners.
So the Mini wins here. The Golf is lots of fun, but not as quick, a little more measured.
The Mini's steering feels thrilling and direct, and the acceleration is really impressive. You could get even more power in a John Cooper Works version, but the S deserves its sporty designation.
Now let's break down the Golf from the interior. You may have noticed that the Golf is quite a bit larger than that Mini. If they were coins, the Golf would be quarter-sized, and the Mini would be more dime-sized. I'm a Mini, I'm so tiny. That leaves a lot more room in here to move around and get comfortable. Now this is still an affordable car, so you can expect to find some harder plastics throughout the interior. But where it counts, the Golf is much more comfortable, like these soft door panels or the leather steering wheel. I also like how the overall design lends the Golf a certain sporty European charm to it. And I especially love how these controls are super easy to reach and use. This Golf has a 6.5-inch touchscreen, which has aged okay. More importantly, you get standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, features that we love. All this technology really rounds out the sophisticated cabin.
Oh my gosh, everything is adorable in here. I can't wait to show you all my favorite bits. But first, we should address the elephant in the room. Or more realistically, the elephant outside the car, because there is no way an elephant would fit in here because it is very small. I fit fine in here, obviously, and I did have Ryan sit here, so I can tell you that both tall and short people are okay in the front seat, not so much in the back seat.
Why are we doing this again?
And the cargo area, cannot compete with the Golf. With that out of the way, I pretty much love everything else about the Mini interior. You know, Mini is just so distinctive. You always know that it's a Mini if you see one going by. You can tell from the outside. And it's the same on the inside. You know, it has this classic round shape in the center stack instead of having the more traditional stacked stuff here. And that shape is just repeated all the way through the interior. And it just gives it, I don't know, it just looks really well designed and it's fun to use. This screen is just 6.5 inches and it's not a touch screen. It's controlled with this knob down here. It works fine, although it feels like a little old-fashioned if you're already used to a touch screen. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto were not available until 2019, so think about that if you're shopping. And this car does not have a backup camera. It does have a bright red glowing start-stop button though, and so I will forgive it for everything else.
I hate to admit it, but the Mini wins, again. The Golf is refined for its price, but it's also far more reserved.
The Mini just has so much personality. It's got excellent materials, but it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's a genuinely fun experience every time you climb inside, unless you're 6 foot tall and trying to get in the back.
Okay, spoiler alert, let's see where the Golf can actually come out on top. Sure, these are tiny cars, but take a look at the different ways they approach storage.
The Golf has an easy lift gate and really good vertical space. Plus, when you fold down the rear seats, it creates a lot of depth and impressive cargo capacity. Here's what a 6-foot surfboard looks like inside. Hatch closes nice and easy. What have you got, Elana?
Pop the hatch on the Mini and it is pretty obvious that, especially in the 2-door, you are not gonna fit a surfboard in there. Maybe a boogie board. It's not all bad news though. Look at all of this room. This is one of the great things about hatchbacks in general. You got a lot of space to pile stuff up. So if you had to carry, say, 50 pies somewhere, no problem. If I were a pie delivery person who worked in a pie store, I could carry a lot of pie in this car. Oh, I wish I had some pie. Okay, so the Golf definitely wins the round. The Mini is pretty usable, but it just can't compete with the little Golf's big interior.
One of the main reasons the Golf has been among our highest rated vehicles for years. Clever packaging pays off when you have occasional moving or hauling needs. The Golf is the best combination of fun, space, and price you'll find.
They may be small, but hatchbacks like the Volkswagen Golf and the Mini Cooper pack a lot of style and practicality into their fun-sized packages. Whether you want a 2-door or 4-door, convertible or coupe, a cute cruiser, or hair-raising performance, we are certain that there is a hatchback out there that's perfect for you.
For the ultimate in hatchback practicality, check out the Volkswagen Golf. And for style and personality to spare, you won't want to miss the Mini Cooper. Which is your choice? And which one would you pick up that we didn't include here today? Let us know in the comments below.
If you like this video, click like and subscribe for more. Let us know in the comments what your favorite small car is and what your favorite flavor of pie is. This one survived, I think it's lemon meringue. If you want an in-depth article about both the cars in this video and their competitors, click the link below.